know this, and I love words. I love the fact that there are words on the wall, and everybody had a character in which there was a word that was being produced just from their actions. But it was very clever, you know, and a lot of it I honestly did not understand, and I had to interpret for myself, you know. I had to look and I had to think, what does that mean? And you have to explain something to me. I brought my own underwear. Right. There's this fantastic scene, right? And for me, it kind of felt like we only change our underwear once a day. So for me, the translation of the underwear, it felt like days were passing, as if like we must be aware that this wasn't something that happened overnight. It is something that's going on every day, you know? So I love this, guys. You guys had your nice, sexy rears that you were showing us. You were very nice. And I loved it. You know? And the people were like going, oh! And I was like, oh! Actually, I wasn't going, oh! I was like, yeah! Take it out. So please tell us what led to that decision of that?
I think in terms of violation, you know, you see women being violated on a daily basis. I think I like what you say. It goes on and on and on and on, but mostly it's sexual violation that you sort of like come across, especially in this continent in Africa. So it's an amazing symbol in underwear, because that's the last thing that comes out when you engage in any sexual violation whatsoever. You know what I mean? And it boils down in terms of the right of that woman. As she undressed, you know, she's been denied her rights in a simple way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow, that's beautiful. And then there was this figure, the main figure. You know, he had the coat, and he had the white on his face. And when I first saw him, I thought, is he a spirit? Is he a ghost? He doesn't have words, but he was influencing everything that was going on, you know. And he had the chalk as well, you know. He was
drawing the lines.
You know, there were these dead bodies, and I love that, you know, by him kind of tracing the outline of the person. Come, let me trace you. Yeah, let me trace you. Ooh.
Oh, you can never be me. Well.
You know, you only ever see these things on American cop movies.
Yes.
Dead people. Did it have a death kind of connotation?
Yes, I mean, it's a trace basically. If you get such illustration, it means that the body, it's not there anymore, but you can only leave a map, you know. That's it. So many people died that we don't know about. They've been violated. Especially we know the genocide, we know all what's happening in Africa. So even these traces are not there, but I've been trying to illustrate those traces in terms of like saying, you know, we in this situation, people must know that, like, you know, there are people who passed away.
Absolutely. And that's what you did. So you did it beautifully. I mean, without words, you managed to show us, you know, what gets left behind, and stories get left behind. So with a theme like human rights, I tried to look up last night on the internet the bill, the Declaration of Human Rights. And I thought maybe there were lots of different types of human rights that, you know, that you get, you know. Do you have a favorite human right?
Yes,
There are some.
I think around human rights there's a subject that we always neglect. We don't see it as human rights. Racism. Racism plays a very pivotal role in terms of human rights. It starts in terms of seclusion, discrimination, where a person will be violated as a person. A disabled person, a gay person. Different races. Superiority around the society. It starts like that. Then, it boils in terms of we'll categorize types of human rights.
Yeah.
We know that in this country, blacks were raped, during the apartheid era, and nobody talked about it. You know what I mean?
Are you saying that the colors are a raped nation?
No, I'm not saying raped.
Because some of them were willingly, there was love involved in some of them.
Yeah, no, there was not love around them because they were forced to do what they were doing.
So it's got that.
Yes.
Got that.
It's violation of human rights.
Yeah.
If I'm smarter than you, and I'm making you do things that you don't know about and that you don't know the consequences around it, I'm violating your rights in a very persuasive way. You can see. So it has categories, it has facets. Like human rights has facets and categories, but that sensitizing it's racism. You know what I mean?
Wow.
People were killed because of racism. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of things. People are in poverty in this country because of racism. For me, it's violation of human rights.
But that kind of means that we have a heritage. We are children of violation. We are children of rape, and we are children of the violation of human rights. So how do we free ourselves from that connotation of that there was a crime?
Through what we are doing, I think information is, it's amazing. I think our responsibility as artists, we need to tell the story. We need to conscientize the society about our situation. I mean, if we don't do that in an artistic level, because we learn easy in artistic level as human.
And we have a fantastic cast here. Here they all are, and I'm gonna highlight one specific guy. Can I come and draw you, please? I want to see people that are drawing. Pose on the wall so that I can speak to you. I'm gonna take his hat off. Oh, in the pocket. All right. Thank you. What character were you playing?
I chose to say I was playing a system.
A system, yeah?
Yes, a rule of some sort.
Yeah.
That distracts everything. I find peace, I distract it. I find people in harmony, I distract it.
Yeah.
So I'm like that system that I lie to people and tell them that I'm bringing you freedom, actually taking it away from them. And I'm distracting their lives. That's a character that I'm playing the show.
And the movements that you actually used, were the movements inspired by the sound, or how did it work, the collaboration between the sound and your movement while you were doing that, because there was no dialogue?
Well, what I tried and did when we were sitting down with the choreographer was we wanted to find an inner struggle.
An inner struggle.
Yes, that when you struggle and you take out your frustrations.
Yeah.
You want to share this frustration with other people. Yeah. That's how we developed the movements. That's how we came about doing the movements. Because every time it's not your simple movements, it's not your light movements. You try and behave all the time.
Can you show me some of these movements? I loved it, especially when you come in. It's like my thing.
This one. It's like when you want to, release, take it out.
It's making me look very bad. Hey? Wow. No, thank you so much. I really encourage everyone to come and see Droits Home with the star. What is your name? Patrick.